Hey Run Free athletes, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the differences between flexibility, mobility, and soft tissue work, all of which are important, but where do those fit in daily routine? Where do those fit in performance or running training program? So let's take on flexibility first. Flexibility is wonderful to have. If you have a yoga practice or just a flexibility routine that you're going in and out of, that's amazing. But let's clarify that flexibility is different than a warm-up. Flexibility is very useful on days off when you're just trying to recover, when you really just want to take your body through some movements that might increase blood flow, and you don't always have to hit end range of motion and hold it there to become more flexible. 70, 80%, even 60% stretch is great, especially if it's prolonged. You don't want to do prolonged stretching previous to a run. That's asking for decreased performance. You're creating extra slack in a muscle that is not, it's not going to help you run faster or further. You might feel looser, but you've actually created little micro tears. We want to save those micro tears for running, working out, and off days or rest days so we can feel better and more active the day when we are running. When we talk about mobility, mobility is the control through a range of motion. Can you control your breathing within a range of motion? Can you have strength within a range of motion? Versus flexibility, where we just get into a position at a certain percentage of our stretch and hold it and just relax as much as we can. Where mobility fits in is in the early morning or post-run, just making sure that we still have access to those positions on a daily basis, whether it's ankle, knee, hip positions, or whole body positions on a daily basis. So when we talk about mobility, those early morning sessions, the post-run sessions, making sure we have access to some end range positions is great, but we don't have to force it. We don't even have to, there's no holding, there's just moving in and out of positions very fluidly, making sure we can touch those corners. As an athlete, soft tissue work is crucial. When we talk about soft tissue work, we're talking about general soft tissue work post-run or pre-run, where we're just getting some areas that we want to create more blood flow, a little bit more slack in the tissue, maybe break up some fascia. What we're talking about is correcting unhealthy tissue. Whether that's pre-run or that's post-run, morning or evening, and it's important that we know some ways to create slack in the entire system that helps decrease some tightness in specific spots. For instance, if you're feeling tightness in your gastroc, what is the system we can create slack, and what are the modalities that we can use to do that? These are important bits of knowledge when it comes to soft tissue work. There's soft tissue work that a physical therapist can do, like dry needling, like ART, but there's also soft tissue work, and most of it can be done at home. It's important as an athlete that we know what soft tissue work we can do by ourselves so we can take care of our own bodies and not just rely on other people to take care of them for us.